If your horse business pays the hay guy, the vet, the farrier, the landlord, and your staff, but somehow never pays you a real consistent paycheck, you don't have a problem. You have an owner pay problem. Let's change that. If you run a horse lesson program or equine service business, pay everyone else on time, and your owner pay is whatever's left, if anything, this is for you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Curtis Andriotti, founder of the Horse Business Profit Club. After working with over 2,000 horses and many horse businesses over the last 9+ years, I created a simple, stable profit system so horse people can feel financially safe without adding more horses or more hours. Today, we're going to cover three things: why most horse businesses never pay the owner properly, a simple model to decide how much you should actually be paid, a step-by-step plan to start paying yourself like a real owner within the next 3 to 12 months. You don't have to wait until someday to take a real paycheck. I remember sitting at a barn owner's kitchen table. She said, "I pay my staff before I pay myself. If there's anything left at the end of the month, it's mine." Usually there isn't. Her boarders loved her, her staff loved her, her horses were immaculate. Her bank account did not love her. When we put her numbers on paper, we realized something painful. The barn was designed to break even for everyone except the owner. It wasn't broken because she didn't care. It was broken because there was never a line on the page for her. That's what we're going to fix. Here's how most horse businesses handle owner pay. I'll take money when there's extra. Once the barn is there, I'll pay myself. It feels selfish to pay me before the horses and staff. So, owner works 60 to 80 hours a week unpaid. Any profit gets swallowed up by surprise bills, repairs, and underpriced services. Years go by with no clear salary, no savings, and constant low-grade fear. You would never accept this deal for a working student. Come work 70 hours a week. If there's anything left, you might get something. But that's the deal most owners give themselves. We need to stop treating owner pay like a bonus and start treating it like a bill. Here's the model. Revenue minus real barn costs and real owner pay equals true profit. Most people run revenue minus real barn costs equals whatever's left for the owner. That design guarantees you will always be last in line. We're going to flip it. Next, decide your enough for now number, not dream number, not someday number. Ask, if my barn paid me X dollars per month consistently, I would feel safer and less resentful. Write that number down. For some, it's $1,000 per month. For others, $3,000. If it feels impossible, that's fine. This is our target, not tomorrow's reality. You can't pay yourself from thin air. You need to know average monthly income, board, lessons, services, etc. Real month overhead, hay, bedding, labor, rent, utilities, insurance, etc. If you've watched the earlier videos, use your barn numbers snapshot, income versus overhead, or subtract overhead from income. That's your current net. Then compare current net versus enough for now number. If your net is less than your owner pay target, that tells us prices, design, or volume need to change. Not work more for free. Now we do a little what would it take math. Take your enough for now number and treat it like a monthly expense. Add it on top of your overhead as if it were another bill. New total out equals overhead plus owner pay. Now ask, at my current prices, how many stalls, lessons, sessions do I need to cover this new total comfortably? You might realize you're close. A small price adjustment and 1 to 2 more clients would do it. You're way off. That's important information. Either way, we can plan from reality. You have 2 simple options: fixed salary, pay yourself a set amount every 2 to 4 weeks, just like staff. Start smaller than your target if needed, $500, $1,000, and grow it with planned changes. Or percentage of revenue. Decide a small percentage of the revenue that always goes to owner pay, for example, 5 or 10%. Every time money comes in, that slice moves to a separate owner pay account. Both are better than whatever's left. Pick one and commit for at least 6 months. To fund this without killing yourself, we adjust design, not just workload. Some levers. Raise underpriced board lessons wherever you're Raise underpriced board and lessons where your cost math says you're subsidizing. Plug the leak. Late payments, free extras, no-shows. Rebalance time toward higher margin activities, premium lessons versus labor-heavy services. Every $100 per month you free up or charge correctly is $100 per month that can go to your paycheck. You don't need one heroic change. You need 3 to 5 small, permanent ones. This is where it gets uncomfortable. You might be thinking, if I pay myself first, is that selfish? What if someone leaves when I raise rates? What if I see in black and white that my current setup can't never pay me enough? Here's the truth. If your barn can't afford to pay you, your barn cannot afford to exist like this long term. You're not stealing from your horses by paying yourself. You're making sure there is a healthy, present, functioning human to keep caring for them. A business that never pays its owner is not a sustainable home for anyone. Here's a simple 90-day plan. Month 1, do your barn number snapshot. Pick your enough for now number. Choose a starter owner pay amount, even $200 to $500 a month. Open a separate owner pay account. Month 2, implement the one price change on the most underpriced service. Implement one leak fix, late fees, cancellation policy, etc. Start paying yourself the starter amount on the same day every month. Month 3, review. Did the barn survive? If cash flow is okay, nudge your owner pay up slightly or plan the next price or offer change. You're building a habit. You're building a habit. This business pays its owner on purpose. If you want help seeing your numbers and planning owner pay, grab the free barn. If you want help seeing your numbers and planning owner pay, grab the free Barn Profit Starter Kit, Barn Number Snapshot, or Barn Monthly Overhead Map below. Also, we have the board and lesson price check. You can download it just below. And if you want help designing offers and pricing so your barn can actually afford to pay you, here's what we do each week inside the Horse Business Profit Club. You would never hire someone full-time, make them work weekends and nights, and then say, if there's anything left, you might get something. Stop doing that to yourself. Decide what enough for now looks like. Design it into your numbers. Make a few small, brave changes. Your horses, your clients, and your barn will all be better off with an owner who isn't quietly running on empty.